In 1997, acoustic sensors captured a massive, ultra-low frequency anomaly vibrating through the Pacific over 1,000 kilometers away. The sheer volume of this sound, which became known as the bloop, defied basic logic. It was entirely too loud to be generated by any biologically recognized source. This chart shows the ocean's total volume compared to the tiny 5% sliver humanity has actually mapped. Looking at that massive discrepancy, it's easy to see why the bloop fueled theories of Leviathan-sized creatures hiding in the dark. The ocean is a highly pressurized, actively hostile environment that aggressively guards its deepest secrets against human observation. Occasionally, the deep expels its residents to the surface. Take the oarfish, an incredibly long, bizarre ribbon-like creature that rarely appears on coastal beaches in places like Mexico and Japan. Historically, when these animals wash up, massive, catastrophic earthquakes and tsunamis follow shortly after. These deep-water creatures act as living biological warning systems. Their bodies contain highly sensitive internal barometers that detect deep tectonic shifts, forcing them to flee upward to survive the impending violence below. To understand the physical forces driving these ancient animals out of the dark, we have to follow their path straight down. Plunging past the reach of sunlight, we enter the midnight zone. Between 1,000 and 4,000 meters down, solar energy completely disappears. Biology adapts to absolute darkness by creating its own light. The anglerfish weaponizes a glowing appendage to draw curious prey into its jaws. The physical reality here is lethal. Ambient pressure reaches roughly 380 times what we feel at the surface, a crushing weight easily capable of snapping human bone. Yet humanity continually attempts to push into this space, most famously to explore the rusted wreckage of the Titanic. When human engineering meets these parameters, the results are devastating, like the OceanGate Titan submersible. Relying on a mix of carbon fiber and titanium expanding at different rates, intense pressure exploited a microscopic crack, imploding the submersible in milliseconds. We try to force our way down using rigid, unyielding metals. Nature takes the exact opposite approach. Descending even further into the abyss and the ocean trenches, up to 11,000 meters down, the water pressure equates to the weight of 1,800 elephants pressing on your body. This is a volatile geologic bottom, defined by deadly supersaline brine pools and hydrothermal vents that spew boiling liquid at 400 degrees Celsius. Right in the middle of these extremes lives the snailfish, a biological miracle that thrives effortlessly where carbon fiber shatters. It survives by entirely abandoning rigid skeletal structures. It evolved a soft, gelatinous body with virtually no bones, leaving the immense pressure absolutely nothing to crush. Biological survival at this depth requires total submission to the ocean's forces. Our technology fails because it tries to resist. Looking back up this massive vertical column, the sheer scale and chaotic extremes of the ocean explain why giant anomalies like the bloop remain masked by the environment. While the deep protects its secrets through pressure and heat, a new set of variables is now descending from the surface. Industrial noise and chemical shifts now interfere with the same biological barometers that once only signaled tectonic activity, displacing creatures like the oarfish from their deep habitats. Runoff and carbon absorption are actively lowering the oxygen levels in these deep water columns, suffocating the life forms that have existed there for millennia. Furthermore, deep-sea mining operations introduce violent mechanical vibrations that shatter the acoustic environment. These artificial tremors overwhelm the sensitive nervous systems of deep-water organisms. The hydrothermal vents we discussed earlier are where minerals first coalesced into the biological cells that eventually became us. By disrupting these systems, we risk dismantling the origin points of Earth's biological history before our technology can even map them.